Buffalo Bills fans, listen up. Our team is dialed in like never before. From the veterans to the rookies, this squad is locked in and hunting for greatness every move. Every rep, every heartbeat at training camp tells you one thing: this Bills team is determined to improve and bring a championship to Buffalo. Before we dive into this massive update on Joey Bosa's health and Maxwell Hairston's eye-popping moment at training camp, do me a favor, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're part of the Bills Mafia, subscribe now. Let's ride this wave to the Super Bowl together. Alright, let's talk about what's really happening at St. John Fisher. You guys know the name Joey Bosa, a four-time Pro Bowler, one of the nastiest pass rushers of the past decade, and now he's wearing red, white, and blue. Now, when the Bills made the move to bring Bosa in this offseason, some folks were a little skeptical. He's 30 years old, had a rough stretch with injuries, and word got out he was dealing with a calf issue during OTAs. That's the kind of thing that'll make fans nervous. But here's the headline, straight from training camp. Joey Bosa says he's 100% healthy. Yup, you heard that right, 100%. No restrictions, no holding back. John Scott from WGRZ caught up with Bosa, and the big man said, and I quote, "I've said it before, but this time I truly feel the best I've felt in a long time." Let that sink in for a second. This isn't just lip service. Bosa looked refreshed. You could see it in his movement during drills. Quick off the snap, balanced, powerful, like a man ready to prove something all over again. He also talked about how much he's enjoying the change of scenery. And hey, can you blame him? He left the Chargers for a team that's truly in Super Bowl contention. This Buffalo defense is no joke. And adding a player like Bosa on the edge next to Greg Rousseau and Ed Oliver, it's a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks. If Bosa can stay healthy, and he says he will, this signing might just go down as one of the most underrated moves of the entire offseason. Now, let's shift gears and talk about a name you're going to be hearing a lot of this season: Maxwell Hairston. Rookie cornerback, first-round pick, raw athleticism, and in just his first full training camp practice, he's already turning heads. Check this out. Mitchell Trubisky drops back and fires a dart toward KJ Hamler. Looks like a clean completion. Right, wrong. Hairston, who got beat initially, recovers with lightning-fast closing speed and gets the PBU. The crowd at camp, electrified. Thad Brown from WROC-TV straight up called it a wow moment. Anthony Prohaska of Cover One broke it down perfectly. Hairston got caught early in the route, but his recovery speed, elite. He flipped the switch and made up ground in what felt like a blink. And the best part, this wasn't some fluke. Hairston was taking first-team reps alongside Christian Benford and Tre'Davious White. The coaches aren't easing him in there, throwing him right into the fire. Now sure, he had an up and down day overall. That's expected for a rookie, but these flashes, these moments, that's what separates the average guys from the future stars. The fans are already hyped. You check the replies under the Bills official video and you'll see stuff like, "This young man will be special. Inject this into my veins. Okay, that's dope. I'm excited about Bills football again. Look, we've got a real battle brewing at cornerback. Benford and Taron Johnson are locked in. But that other outside corner spot, it's wide open. Hairston's fighting to take Rasul Douglas's old job, and he's not backing down." Let's take a step back now and look at the big picture. Josh Allen, the reigning NFL MVP, is heading into camp at the prime of his career. The offense is loaded with weapons, and the defense just added a Hall of Famer in Bosa. Add in rising stars like Hairston, and suddenly, this team feels like it's building something special. The question isn't if the Bills can compete, it's whether they can finally get over that hump in January. And get this, Buffalo opens the season on September 7th against none other than Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, a full-blown playoff rematch. Statement game, right out of the gate. From Joey Bosa's redemption story, to Maxwell Hairston's rise from rookie to possible starter, to Josh Allen carrying this team's hopes on his shoulders, the 2025 Buffalo Bills are a team on a mission. Training camp just kicked off at St. John Fisher University, and folks, the vibes are electric. You can feel the energy buzzing around this team. But before anyone even strapped on a helmet, second-year defensive tackle Dwayne Carter stole the show, and no, not with a sack or a swim move, with his ride. That's right, Carter rolled up in a jaw-dropping, customized Toyota Tundra 1794 edition. Decked out in full Bills colors, we're talking a fire red, royal blue and white paint job with the Bills logo wrapped across the side. It was loud, it was proud, it was Buffalo. The kind of entrance that screams, "I'm not just playing for this team, I bleed red, white, and blue." Let's be real, that truck wasn't just a flex, it was a statement. DeWayne Carter is entering his second year, and he wants everyone to know he's here to make an impact. Last year, Carter gave the Bills 14 tackles in 11 games, 5 of those for a loss. Solid numbers for a third-round rookie, but now the competition on the defensive line is real, with veterans like Larry Ogunjobi. Despite a 6-game suspension and promising rookies like second-rounder TJ Sanders and fourth-rounder Deone Walker entering the mix, Carter is fighting for every snap. But if that truck tells us anything, it's that DeWayne believes in himself. He's not backing down. He's embracing the challenge, and he's doing it with some serious swagger. And listen, swagger's contagious. That edge, that pride, that's what separates good teams from great ones. But it's not just the defense bringing juice this summer. It's also the big men up front protecting QB1. Let's talk trenches. Specifically, offensive tackles Dion Dawkins and Spencer Brown. The duo who might just be anchoring the best offensive line in modern Bills history. Pro Football Focus ranked Buffalo's offensive line third in the NFL last season. That's elite. And while the whole unit deserves love, the tackles are what push it over the top. Dion Dawkins and Spencer Brown were recently ranked top 5 at their respective positions by Bleacher Report's Brandon Thorne. Top 5. That's not just hype, that's production. And it begs the question we're hearing more and more at camp. Are Dawkins and Brown the best tackle tandem in Bills history? Now, let's not forget the Augs. During the Bills' Super Bowl years, Buffalo had Howard Ballard and Will Wolford, absolute legends, 5 combined Pro Bowl appearances. Anchors of a line that protected Jim Kelly and helped Thurman Thomas run wild. That bar is sky high. Dawkins has 4 Pro Bowls of his own. Brown, while still waiting on his first, continues to develop at an impressive pace, and that 2025 Pro Bowl nod may not be far off. So right now, that GOAT tackle duo title still belongs to Ballard and Wolford, for now, but don't be shocked if Dawkins and Brown make it a real debate by the end of this season. With those guys protecting Josh Allen, and with Allen entering his prime at age 29, the Bills' offense has the foundation to be explosive again, and let's not forget, Allen is the reigning NFL MVP. This team isn't just good on paper. They're built to dominate. Right now, you can feel the brotherhood in this locker room. Veterans setting the tone. Young guys like Carter and Hairston making noise. Coaches locking in the game plan. There's a quiet confidence flowing through this squad. And maybe, just maybe, a truckload of belief. Bills Mafia. Here's the deal. We're looking at a roster that has the depth, the leadership, and the heart to chase that Super Bowl. Guys like DeWayne Carter are stepping into the spotlight. The offensive line is ready to bully defenses again, and Josh Allen, he's still the baddest man on the field. So Bills Mafia, now it's your turn. What do you think? Is Joey Bosa going to stay healthy and lead this defense to the next level? Is Maxwell Hairston the next star cornerback in Buffalo? And do you believe this is the year the Bills finally get it done? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it. No takes are too bold when it comes to this team. And don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat from training camp all the way through to the playoffs. This is Buffalo Beat News, and we're just getting started. Go Bills!